Muslim Aid, serving humanity. In 1991, a tidal surge in the coastal area took thousands of lives. People became homeless. Muslim Aid, a UK-based organization, started its philanthropic work as a relief organization for the coastal helpless people in Bangladesh. Muslim Aid, a humanitarian and charitable organization, gradually has become a big tree that gives shade to millions of people in Bangladesh. In 2006, Muslim Aid Bangladesh Field Office celebrated its 15 years of excellence, where His Excellency Mr. Anwar Chaudhry, the British High Commission in Bangladesh, Mr. Stephen Timms, MP, the Chief Secretary, the Treasury, UK Government were present. And in 2011, Muslim Aid celebrated its 25 years, hosted by the British High Commission. It has been a 2 decades of journey of serving humanity. Since the late 80s, Muslim Aid has been serving the poor, destitute and helpless people in Bangladesh. Its initial activities were to respond to emergency relief works for the people affected by natural disasters. By mid of first decade, Muslim Aid gradually started several development programs. Now, Muslim Aid Bangladesh has encompassed its development activities all over the country. Muslim Aid started its microfinance and SME program in 1993.
এই মুসলিম এইটাতে ঋণ নিয়ে প্রথমে 2টা টাকা ছিল, এখন 12টা টাকা হয়েছে।
সমিতিতে ঢুকে আমার সংসারের উন্নতি হয়নি। মুসলিমে কোনো সুদ নেয় না।
Microfinance program has been successful in empowering the poor by raising income to over 60,000 beneficiaries in 31 districts. Initially, WASH aimed to provide safe drinking and daily use water, especially for coastal community people, for protection from salinity.
পুকুরটা মুসলিমের থেকে দেওয়ার পর আমাকে এখন লবণ জল খেতে হয় না, মিষ্টি পানি আমরা ব্যবহার করি।
Later, this initiative spread over the country. About 14 million families were benefited in 10 districts. Muslim Aid covered a huge area of 44 districts with its different education programs. It gave vocational education to unemployed youth through short and long courses.
আমি মুসলিম এইড থেকে অফিস অ্যাপ্লিকেশনের উপর 6 মাসের একটা কোর্স করছি। এই কোর্স শেষে আমি একটা অফিসে জব করব।
Non-formal education provided basic education for 25,000 dropout children. Stipends and rainbow programs supported 15,000 meritorious students to continue their study.
ভালো একটা পর্যায়ে যেতে চাই।
মুসলিমের ইনস্টিটিউট অফ টেকনোলজিতে 4 মাসের কোর্স কমপ্লিট করে 1 বছর যাবত শিক্ষক হিসেবে কাজ করছি।
Food for Education program reduced dropouts as well as met nutrition issue for children in 1,200 schools. Muslim Aid constructed and repaired several hundred schools infrastructure across the country, including disaster-prone districts. It provided capacity-building initiatives for underprivileged educational institutions, supplied computers, lab equipment, and trainers free of cost to primary and secondary schools. Since 2008, Agricultural Livelihood Program supports farmers' capacity building, transferred resources and technologies on crop agriculture, fisheries, and livestock. Muslim Aid has been implementing food security and nutrition programs for taking care of malnourished children, pregnant and lactating mothers. Muslim Aid Bangladesh office has been providing preventive, curative and operative healthcare services and pathological laboratory facilities through its community hospitals and clinics in 6 districts. Disaster Management Program. Muslim Aid immediately distributed food, drinking water, water purification tablets, started emergency health camp, tube wells. Waterlogged areas in Bangladesh. People live underwater and their endless suffering knows no bounds. Muslim Aid constructed emergency shelters, sanitary latrines and tube wells. For sustainability, it provided cash for training and cash for work to 5,000 local families. Under the rehabilitation program, Muslim Aid constructed 3,900 new houses.
মুসলিম এইড আয়া আমাকে বিল্ডিং দিল, বিল্ডিং দেওয়ার পর আমরা নেওয়ার পরে খুব ভালো আছি, খুব সুস্থ আছি, মানে না খাই থাকলেও বাদে চলে আসি, বুঝলেন।
The Livelihood Project supported 100,000 families and around 1,000 families received cash for work support. Muslim Aid reconstructed ponds, canals and dams through cash for work, cash for training and cash grant that supported around 90,000 local community people in 7 districts. Ramadan program focuses on providing food and non-food support as complementary to the religious belief as well as empathy, and conducts nutrition-focused activity which is coherent with the national policy of ensuring food for all. On the way of serving people, Muslim Aid joined hands with international agencies and donors, which provided a stimulus to its development work. From 1991 to 2013, Muslim Aid has devoted itself for serving the humanity in Bangladesh. Its indefatigable and impartial effort made people come back from the disaster, supported the poor people to be sustainable, and continues its contribution towards development of the country.